Hey everyone, welcome back to Mega Man 6. This is on the PlayStation 2's version of the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. And we took care of Flame Man and Blizzard Man last time, obviously, as we can see the nice Mega Man heads up here. There's a reason those are there. And we're going to go on to Plant Man next, so let's go take on Plant Man. I'll talk about why those are there when it becomes relevant. If you don't already know, that is. If you do already know, then you're ahead of the game. Okay, game can... Alright, thank you. My jump button was not working there. Hence why I kept backing off. That is what I meant by my... of course. Oh, no, go away, go away. Ah, no. So those guys are a little annoying because your regular shots will just go right over their head. But your charge shot will blast right through them. It's large enough to catch them when they're on the ground. Now, I could have just switched to, like... Oh, no. Oh, bye. Nope, 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 not dealing with you. Because of how he lands there in his distance, it's actually really easy to hit him with a charge shot, and then just, in my case here, just hold the turbo fire and just kill him before he has a chance to do anything. However, if you miss that that charge shot like I did somehow, I'm playing horribly. But hey, that's pretty normal for me. Oh, actually... I actually found the other day that I normally fight this guy just with the Mega Buster, but as it turns out, Flame Man's power kills him fairly quickly. And you don't have to worry about charging your shot and losing your charge when you get hit there, because I'm not gonna lie, I am not good at dodging him. And I actually did try to slide under that guy there. That was my annoyed sigh. Why not? So these springs, as you can see, are a little deadly because of positioning. So if you hold jump, you'll spring high. If you don't, you'll go there. You will never go higher than this if you're not holding jump. And I used to think you needed to time jump, like hit jump when you're bouncing off. That is not the case, just hold it. If you're trying to time your jump off of that, basically you're looking for what I believe is probably a frame-perfect jump to have the game think you're holding jump down when you're going off that, so it is not an ideal way of... Oh, I actually dodged that. Oh, I didn't dodge that, though. It is not an ideal way to get around that, so hopefully I don't have too much trouble in this next section, because when I was playing this the other day to refresh myself for practice, I had a very difficult time in this next upcoming thing, and I don't know if it was because of my controller just being old and not working as well as it used to. And as much as that may sound like I'm just, you know, saying shit and making excuses, that's a very, very relevant thing for this. My controller is very stiff, and there are instances where I clearly hit a button and hold a button and nothing happens. Like, I've had instances where I'm holding right, like, as hard as I can, sort of thing, and I'm just standing stationary. And there are other times when... okay. There are other times when I'm not even holding a direction, and I actually walk forward a couple, you know, what do you call them, pixels or whatnot. And this is, okay, that was the spot that I was having trouble with, because I would never seem to make it. I would be halfway onto that left spring, and I would just pop to the left and fall to my death. That was kind of annoying. Oh good, I timed that right. And so this place is treacherous for that and those fish, but if you just take it slow, then you should be okay. And never trust there to not be a fish. Never trust there to not be a fish there. And that's that you should be able to get through pretty quickly. And so Plant Man is weak to Blizzard Man's power, which is why we're coming to him now that we've beaten Blizzard Man. And Plant Man does one thing. He runs at you, puts up a shield, and jumps around and then throws his shield. And so that's basically... This is how you do it. You just jump over his shield, make the power like that, or use the power in midair going towards him, and it'll collide with him. He never runs directly into the side of the screen, so long as you're on the far left or far right up against the wall, he will not collide with you. You just have to time your jumps better. That's it. And that is the fight. If you don't have his weakness, same strategy, just fire a charge shot when you land, and then get ready for the next one. and just time your jumps. That is really, that's as simple as he is. He's not that difficult. But now we got our plant barrier power, and we get the rush jet adapter. Ow! Oh my god, I moved and my elbow rebelled in a very loud fashion. Will I ever get through a playthrough of any game and not break as I'm doing so? It would be so nice. And so now that we have Plant Man, we're going to venture into Tomahawk Man's level, because once again, as you might guess, he's weak to plant barrier. It's almost like I do this in an order or something. And also, once again, shout out to the music in this game. I don't think there's a single track in this game that I don't, like, absolutely love. And this always throws me off. The order that your adapters go in jet and then power. And I never know if it's playing the right song or not, because in my head, I've heard this track play in other levels in this game, and possibly also in other games on this disc. So I'm never sure if the music I'm hearing is from this game, like the proper game or proper level. But regardless, it is a very good game, very good track. I love all the music in this game, really. And actually, speaking of this game as well, anybody out there actually play this game back in the day, like on the NES? I'm kind of curious, because this game came out, I believe it said 93 on the title screen last episode. I think that's what it was. Of course, I should not have jumped, but I think that's what it said. And I definitely never played this game until like high school. It was in like, oh, thanks, Eddie. It wasn't until 9th grade for me, like well in like early 2000 sort of thing, like 2000, 2001, something like that, when I played this game the first time. And here's an instance of a split path. You need the jet to get there. In fact, that's what this thing is telling you about. If I, bring up this, there's a, hey, use the jet. You'll only be able to get up here if you have the jet, as far as I know. I don't know if there's a way to cheese that out in other means and like glitch your way up there. I'm not privy to such knowledge. But this is much shorter, much safer. And so this is the jet thing, actually, how it works. You can't charge your shot in jet. Might as well mention this. And if you press jump again in the air, you'll start your jets. If you just press and hold jump and not let go, you'll just immediately start, oh boy, using your jets like that. And that's kind of ideal in a lot of situations. And yeah, that's that. So, ooh, this is an interesting split path. And I say it is and it isn't. Like, well, it is and it isn't. It is an interesting split path. And there's a reason I bring this up, because we're actually going to be coming back here again later. So hopefully I don't die doing this. Good. That is a little more tricky than it looks. And we have a nice little cameo of Proto Man here, and this is the energy balancer. And that is a nice little upgrade that we get here. I think it's the only upgrade like that in the game. Like, I don't think you're going to be picking up. I'm not aware of any other sort of chip upgrades or anything like that that the game may have. I believe it's just this one. So if you know otherwise, let me know in the comments. But I'm fairly certain that's the end of it. But what that does is just like Mega Man X. If you've played that, is if you pick up some weapon energy when you don't have a weapon equipped, it'll automatically fill up whatever is your lowest with it there. So it's actually really it can be handy. But so here we have Tomahawk Man, and he is fairly. Oh my God, he is fairly simple, but I've lost my rhythm. And he will go to the edge. Oh my god, I'm about to die. Ah! Alright, we're good. It's best to not stay directly in his face, but stay at a mid-range, move in, and then hit him with the plant barrier, and then move out, so you can actually jump over his attacks. Because he'll either jump at you, throw his tomahawk, or throw feathers at you. And it's much easier to dodge all of those attacks when you are mid-range than far away. So, because yeah, you saw when he threw the feathers there, they spread out at a different speed, and so I jumped over one into the second one. So if you're closer, you can jump over all three of them at a single time, and it's much easier. Oh, so look at that! We beat the level, we beat the boss, and there's no Megaman head. I wonder what that means. Remember that split path? There's a reason I brought that up, and I'll see you back there in a moment. I'm just going to cut ahead to that, because we've seen this already. See you there. Okay, we are back, and this is a little... Whoa, hello, I gotta... No, I gotta be careful, because I am almost dead. I'm dead. Ah! Oh god. Why? Why? Why have I done this to myself? Alright. I am... super almost dead. Wow. I'm gonna die up ahead here, most likely. So the reason we came back is, well, this. Oh, good. I have some health here. I might actually be able to do this then. And we are at a different boss gate. It's not going to be a different boss than we've already fought, but this is why we were able to come back into the level and actually still have like the boss introduction and sort of stuff there play up there, is because there's still another boss in this room, in this level. So we have another fight with Tomahawk Man, and hopefully this goes better than last time. Hopefully this goes better than last time. Oh well. Oh no! Oh no, I'm out of... Oh well, this is going to be interesting. I haven't fought this guy in a long time without his weakness. Oh my god. Well, it's not that difficult. I just want to be staying a little further away from him so I can charge my attacks and dodge his attacks a little more. Oh god, he's close. No, get away! No, get away, get away! No! Oh god! Oh, why did I jump? I was holding down, game. That should have been a slide. Ah! Oh! Alright. This is terrible. If I die again, or I'm not going to die again. I'm going to use an energy tank if I need to, but this is absolutely terrible. The strategy for him is exactly the same as with his weakness, except he's a little more difficult if you have to charge up your shots to hit him. That's the problem. Because, again, if you get hit, you lose your charge, and you have to, once again, just start it from scratch, which takes time. Actually, that was decent, because at least I got my charge off before he hit me, so I didn't lose it. Ow, damn. So, if you're far away and he throws an axe, don't jump, because it curves up and goes over your head like that. I just said not to jump, why am I doing this? Oh my god. Oh, I actually... tried to bring up my menu after I slid, and I failed. This is it. This is terrible, but this is it. This is going to be the end of Tomahawk Man right here and now, and we're not gonna have to fight him again until the boss rush at the end. I just doomed myself, didn't I? Why didn't I? Alternatively, you can just slide under those if you're far away, which is probably a better idea than trying to jump them. So do that. Don't be an idiot. Don't be me. Remember the things you're capable of doing, all your movement options. Oh boy. It is much easier to actually deal with him if you do that. That's the strategy from now on. Charge up your Mega Busters, shoot at him, stay far away from him, and just slide under his attacks that'll actually hit you. Stand still so his tomahawk goes over your head, and slide under his friggin' razor feathers. Oh my god. But so now we got Beat Parts. Beat Part B. And that's actually a weird font, but it is in fact B. And we already had his weapon, but that still plays out anyway. But now we have beat parts. So if you remember from Mega Man 5, in that game, if you got all the letters throughout the game, all the 8 levels, and spelled Mega Man, I think it's Mega Man 5 specifically, from that, you get beat unlocked. Well, you can get beat, and he does basically the same thing in this game, but you need to fight the alternate path routes, the alternate boss fights, to actually get the beat parts. And four of them. For the Robot Masters has beat parts, 4 of them do not, which is why you have the Mega Man head showing up here to say that there's nothing left here, where when I killed Tomahawk Man the first time, it was just blank. Well, now we have a beat part to show that we've got the extra thing in here. We can go back to Flame Man's level and Blizzard Man level, stuff like that, I believe, but there's really no point. But now that we have Tomahawk Man's power, we're going to go after Yamato Man. And Yamato Man also has an alternate path. We're going to take the alternate path here. I'm not going to take the normal path. I'm going to take the alternate path. And the alternate paths through all of the levels that have them require you to use either the power adapter, the Rush power adapter, or the Rush jet adapter. And that's not entirely true, because Tomahawk Man's, like, you could have got Tomahawk Man's without the power adapter or the jet adapter. It's just easier, I believe, with that. And actually, as I say that, I'm not sure if you could get over those gaps without the jet. In my head, I'm not sure. I always have for safety. So maybe you do, and I'm just on crack. What are we fighting here? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, no, I don't want to be using this. I just want to be using Mega Buster because it's super easy to dodge this guy's attacks. This is all he does. He shoots that laser, which you can either jump over or slide under. And it's easy to dodge those bombs as they're coming, so Mega Buster is the way to go. Oh man, I never go the other way. I don't even know what it entails. I don't think I've ever gone that way. And the other way to go there would have been right at that screen where I used the power adapter to break that block. And so here we have a split path. The game, ironically too, the game is telling you to go up. If you go up with the jet adapter here, this actually leads you through the alternate path towards the boss fight that'll give you the beat parts. So it's kind of funny that the game actually, here in this case anyway, because of the Anniversary Collection UI added on there, it adds that the little thing there for Eddie to go. I don't think that's in there normally. I think that was added in for this. I don't believe this game actually had that normally. If I'm wrong, then tell me. It's been a long time since I played the NES version of this game, and I think it would be impossible to get up here without the jet. You would not be able to make that jump, I don't think, unless there's a way to glitch your way up here through that jump. I don't think it'd be possible without it. So we want Tomahawk, Silver Tomahawk for Yamato Man. And Yamato Man is actually incredibly easy. And watch I say that, but watch he just like kills me this time, just because I said that. He has a couple of moves, he does that. Oh my god. If he jumps, he will shoot three of those in an arc. When he's standing on the ground and spins his staff, he will throw it. He'll throw his spearhead at you and have to run over and pick it up. And so he makes some big openings, but again, being close to him, kind of potentially hard to dodge him. If you're not anticipating him shooting a spearhead at you, you can catch you off guard like he did to me a couple of times there. But that's basically the fight. Just stick at a mid-range to him so you can see his attacks coming. When he jumps, slide underneath him from where he's going. It's the easiest way to get away from the attack, because he seldomly does he ever actually throw a spear behind him when he's in the air. It's straight down and then arcs across in front of him. So if you can get behind him, it's pretty easy to avoid those attacks. And that's Yamato Man. And again, because we got the beat part from it there's no point in going back into the stage unless you wanted to. So we've killed 3 Robot Masters this time. That's going to be it for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you'll come back next time, where we're going to take on the last 3 of these Robot Masters here, starting with Nightman. So until then, Take care, you hear?